What is up, you guys? It's your boy DJ Lil back again with another tutorial. The beat making series, we're still going forth. Now let's do it in Pro Tools. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit that notification button, and we're good to go. Now let's get down to business. Alright guys, we're now in Pro Tools and let's get down to business without even wasting more time. So what you want to do first is know where your click is, which is the metronome, and where you can find your VST instruments. Now of course in Pro Tools you're gonna have to create everything yourself, right? What I mean by that is it comes blank, so you're gonna have to figure it out. So here's where you get started. You go up here, find this where it's written track. Then once you place that track, you go down, you'll find create click track. That's your metronome. Now you create that and you've got your metronome. Now you push space. There you got your metronome whatsoever. Now the tempo does come at 120, but double click it and you can change it to whatever tempo you want to choose. Now I just put it on 151. I say maybe 152 and place enter. That's done. It'll sync itself into the session. Now let's go into creating those instruments. You go back to the track option up here and then you say new, and you can choose to add several tracks or several instances of this, maybe 4, and you're responsible to create a master fade as well. You keep a stereo, and as well on all the instruments channels I will also keep them stereo because I want them to be stereoized. All right, no doubt. So I'll say add or create, then boom, you have all your tracks right here, including the click track. So now your insets are just right here. If they're not displayed, you're gonna have to go down to this arrow, click it, and select insert A to E or insert F to J. So they're gonna bring you more insets on this, but I think A to E will do. A to E will do. So once you select that, you have your inserts, and you just have to go up on the first slot and go to instruments, and all your instruments will display as long as they are compatible with Pro Tools, of course. Those that are not compatible will not show up here, so don't stress yourself. Make sure when installing you select the required version for the Pro Tools, like 64-bit or AAX, or you're gonna have to check that when during installation rather. Okay, so here we are, and I'll just go ahead and select any instrument here. Let me pick DX7 because most of these plugins, they're heavily made and they take a lot of RAM when making them. So, you know, some might restrict you, some might not. So for the sake of the tutorial, let's get with this one. And remember to hit that like and leave me a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now, as you can see, we got the plugin on display, and if I play chord here, it doesn't play whatsoever. Don't freak out. What you have to do is close the plugin and arm that channel. So I arm it by you arm it by pressing this record enable button here. All right. Once you have done that, if you play chord, you can see it plays. Now from there, all you have to do is select what instrument you would like there. Let me check. They have loads here. They don't have loads, but that's better. Close enough. I can deal with that. So I say place space so I can figure out what I want to play here. not as satisfying as I thought. I'll just go ahead and select keys. Yeah, well, we have keys here. Okay. All right. So figure out what you want to play and, man, go for it. I mean, you can always replace these instruments later. You can always replace the instruments later on as you go forth. But anyway, let's begin with that and see what comes out of here. I love on your bad noodle. I just wanna. I love on you right for now. You know you. Cause I don't know what you calling no line. I just want you back. Alright, from there I suppose that what I'll do is try to quantize that. Now, it's not all the time you might want to quantize something, but I just want to quantize for the sake of the tutorial so you can know where the quantize is. But what this will do, it'll keep it straight lined to the nearest line that it was supposed to be. Right? So I say apply, and it does its best, but you can see some of them are still not lined exactly to the point that you need it. But go ahead and play it and see what it does. I just want you, baby, know you're really nice. Got your flames on me very right. I could not really know you to behind it. Call you, I don't know. Alright, that sounds great. That sounds great. I'ma just zoom out and make sure this is a loop. I'll make sure I put this to a loop. And okay, that's a loop. There, I've got my first instrument. Now what you want to do is also select this grid here and select the bars and beats right here. Now that will allow you to move in bars when you arrange everything here. Otherwise, it'll make the process harder, right? That's very easy to do. Now what I'll do here without wasting more time, I'll just say duplicate this track instrument. Why am I duplicating? Because I just wanna, I just want to replace it. Rather, I just want to take another preset out of that same plugin now, going through the same process. Just go with whatever you feel like on that. I'll delete the second one and I'll just open it up and go for the next instrument that I want to put. So I say basses and I'll just see what I can find here. Okay. Again, you can always replace them later, right? So even here, you can even rename these tracks. Like the first one, I'll say keys because it's my full codes. Then this one looks like a bass for me. I say bass and I say enter, right? As simple as that. We run forward. Now, you might want to play it to do a preview of how you're going to play the bass, but I'm just going to go ahead and play whatever I feel like for the sake of the tutorial. But usually in normal circumstances, I spend more time on that part, making sure I got the vibe that I need. But anyway, let's move on forward. Anyway, like I said, you can always go ahead and edit all these up, replace them later on. I'll just move ahead. I'll just go ahead and say quantize and apply. All right. So there we go. Let's see how that sounds. All right, this sounds off right here. Yeah, wait. That and that. So yeah, you might want to pay much more close attention to whatever you're doing, but hey, once you quantize, it also depends with the latency and the response rate of your MIDI controller. Once you quantize, should be perfect, but if it's not perfect, make sure you go inside and edit everything nicely. All right, so let's hear this. Okay, I'm gonna just cut that. I don't need it. Let me push that to that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this a loop pretty much quick so I can move forward. Well, I've got that, and I'll just copy it to the next place by clicking Alt and left click and move it. There, copied it. I click that to have that loop there, and yeah, I'll move on next to my next instrument. So I'll just say new track and stereo track. Then I say instrument track. Then I say create. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and select whatever plugin I need next. I think I want to put some drums. Let's bring in Contact because I've got a bunch of Maybach packs in there. I'll just select it. They have nice drums and snares to begin with, and then again you can always replace them later on. So I'll arm that track and I'll just play it so I figure out what kicks I want to put in snares. So you can go ahead and have a lot of fun doing whatever you want to do, and whatever gives you that taste and feel. So I'll just go ahead and start from the beginning here. I think I'll put this kick and this snare. This also sounds good, but hey, let's go ahead. Right after that, I go back straight into the channel, the piano roll, and say event, quantize everything here, quantize, right? So what I'll do, I think I'll just move everything backwards. And then again, just fix whatever sounds off, fix it manually, and move on from that instrument. I'll just say loop it for now, yeah, and copy Oh, my bad. Copy it to there. Copy this to there. Copy that to there. And I've got my beat coming out fine. Oh, I think one kick jumped there. And I'm going, you can close this and always bring it back. All right, that was the kick jump. I simple at that. I would delete the other ones I copied and copy that again. And what I'll do here, I think I'm gonna speed up the tempo. A little bit, but hey, let's see what we got. And so now, you know, the creative process is just entirely up to you. Whatever you want to fit in here from now is, you know, it's entirely up to you. And yeah, let's see if we can add something else as well. Well, let me speed up this tempo a little bit and put it maybe 155. Let's hear that. Okay, this is where ideas now should be flowing. Endless ideas. Let me not duplicate this. I say, okay, it's already duplicated, but anyway, let me just clear that channel out. And what I would do is replace this with another instrument. I'll go back to the DX7. Yeah, and I'll make sure I select a lead from there, and we can pick it up from there. Do I have leads here? Center leads. Okay, yeah, we can check. And okay, I forgot to arm the channel. I'll go ahead and arm it and make sure this is a loop. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for, but anyway. Let's just that sounds amazing. I wasn't recording that, but anyway, let me just go ahead and record that. And yeah, okay, I did hit an off key there. Let me do that again. I mean, just go ahead and play and figure out what sounds better with the music. Anyway, let me just go ahead and loop this to here so we can hear how it goes. Anyway, I'll leave that part. All right. So now you have like two parts. At this stage, it's up to you. You can start arranging the beat as how much you want it. So you can start it like this, maybe. Maybe not. Let's start it like you can do this and push this up here, and then what you can do is just maybe delete some of these instruments so they come in nice and slow. Maybe you can do this. So let's hear it. You can even mute that click signal if you want at this state, because now you got the vibe coming on. Yeah, so you can use it slowly, you know, with of course transition and other things underneath. Alright, that really needs some quantization right there, and I think the volume is just a little bit up than it should have been. But anyway guys, that's it for today. At least you got an idea of how to make a beat in Pro Tools, how to get it started. Now from here, the creative process is all up to you, how to manipulate things and what to add and whatsoever. But from this state, I think you just keep on adding whatever you want to add as much as your computer can handle. Now, that's it guys, and see you next time. And before you go, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit that notification button, because hey, I'm coming with more videos after this. And I think next we'll be doing Studio One if it's not live, and one of which will make a beat as well. So you stay blessed, and until next time you guys.